Hello everyone. In this class, I am going to explain some of the basic, some of the important thing in non-destructive testing technique methods. So this is the continuation of previous classes. That is, will be the most frequently used methods are visual testing technique and liquid penetration technique and magnetic particle testing and ultrasonic testing technique methods. So electromagnetic testing, ED current and radiographic testing and acoustic emission testing. These are the main most frequently used testing method in the various industrial methods, various industry sections. So now first one we have to go for visual inspection. That is a VT. That is in a short name. It's a VT, visual inspection or visual testing. That observation of surface to evaluate the presence of discontinuation, corrosion, misalignment of parts and physical damage or cracks on involves of another thing. What are the things will be identified in the our through our some of our lenses using our some of our eye apparatuses. So VT is the most commonly used method in industry. The most testing method requires the operator look at the surface of part being inspected. So VT inspection may be direct looking, may be use of optical instruments such as lens magnification, mirrors and boroscopes and a remote viewing. So that is the one of the main first initial testing technique. Will we be able to identify the any surface damages in these testing methods? It is not. It is done by the all most of the all industry purpose. We have to stick with the visual inspection. So next one is the liquid penetration technique, that is called penetration testing, PT testing. Liquid, so liquid with the high surface wetting characteristics applied into the surface allowed to see defects. The nexus smooth it removed. The developer applies the trapped penetrate pulled out by defecting where it can be. So visual inspection is performed, then penetration is used to often located to the fluorescent dye, and inspection is done under the UV light. Increase the sensitivity. First we have to take a plate for the visual inspection. If it is a doubt means we have a given a first a dye liquid. There is a two liquids will be used. One is the first one is a dye liquid which will be pour into the surface of the material. Then we have to use the second material second then we have to remove the first after pouring the water. We have remove the water in the surfaces. Then where is the cracks and flaws will be is there means the liquid can penetrate and trap it inside the particular defect or cracks. Then we have to use some of a fluorescent dye to identify the location of the cracks and flaws in the surface of the material. That is liquid penetration technique. So we can easily go for that fluorescent or ultraviolet room. We have to identify that where it will be exactly in the cracks or defect will be in this particular material. That is the liquid penetration technique will be used in the after the visual inspection techniques. So it is a most one important one. We have a certain advantage of this material and a certain disadvantage of material. Suppose we have used for some of a corrosion liquid that is sensitive to the liquid, so the selection of the solvent and selection of the liquid will be most difficult. So we cannot use for different type of industrial technique means the liquid may be interacted or reacted with this material will be different. Will be removing or will be producing different kind of solvent. Selection of solvent will be cost effectively. We have increasing the process cost. So they will be used for we have to go for an next type of testing technique. It will be most useful. Next one is the non-destructive techniques, the magnetic flux testing. So next we have to use the magnetic force to identify the flaws. So that is the flux. This will be used on flux patterns. The magnetic flux used to find in the where the exact location inside the surfaces, where that the liquid and the visual technique will be used in the surface of a material. But this is the case we have to use for a magnetic flux index means it will be used differently. So now is increasing the UV and so now we have to stop here on liquid penetration technique. In the next class we have to explain that um, going to explain the magnetic flux testing. So it is the one of the most important technique will be applied for the defect of excess fluid will be in the a dark room or a UV chamber, we will increase the test sensitivity by choosing different colors, different dyes, and different material for the different material characterizations. So in this work, in this class, I have to stop with the liquid penetration testing. We next class we have to use to start with this magnetic flux testing techniques.